In today's digital world, success is often measured by likes, views, and followers. Social media has reshaped what it means to make it, especially for young people. There is pressure to look successful online even when real life tells a different story. So we must ask, what does real success truly look like? Today on Youth Connect, we're questioning the illusion of online success and redefining what really matters. Now, welcome and thank you for joining us on the program. I am Fatima Ahmed Musa. Now, let's go on a quick break, and when we return, you get to meet my guest and we go into the discussion proper. Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. Now, joining me in the studio is Chioma Nwachukwu. She's a lawyer. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so we are talking about social media and what success really looks like these days. You see how people fake it till they make it. What do you think about, how this particular menace has shaped and defined what success really looks like for young people?
I will tell you that I believe that social media have given young people a chance from the traditional career paths we're all used to. And social media has shown that, okay, yes, you can actually be rich. Make it from your passion, Growing up, you hear parents they'll tell you cannot be an actor, you cannot do this, because most things people do on social media, if we are told our parents wanted to do those things growing up, they would have crashed out and told us, you need to be a doctor, you need to be this, you need to be that. But social media is showing that, okay, yes, you can actually become successful from entertaining people, from your hobbies, your skills. But that doesn't mean it doesn't come with its negative side. We all know everything has its positive, everything has its negative. But social media on its own was a game changer for economies. I'll tell you that. It was a game changer.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, because we have seen a lot of people actually progress using the social media. But then we can't also help the fact that it has also pushed a lot of youths to do the unthinkable, just because they want to make it. Do you think it has actually positively, changed a lot of youths or pushed them to be something they're not?
I'll say this is two sides of the same coin, right? Positively, yes, it has positively impacted the youths, I'll tell you that. Because you see people, because I will tell you from the pandemic period, we all knew about 2020, that was when TikTok was, a lot of people had their breakthrough thanks to social media. You could, if you're looking back on their past and where they are now, I'm not sure without social media they would have dreamt of being where they are, meeting certain people, achieving certain feats. But social media gave that to them. But I'll tell you now, the negative aspect of it is that it has actually forced youths to become what they are not. It has created a distorted form of reality, because you are now like comparing ourselves, comparing our internal reality with what? External views. Like you're telling yourself, okay, I'm depressed, I have anxiety, I'm this. But you feel like this life you were seeing on social media is what can give you. But you really don't, you think it's that easy. You don't really know what goes into, this is a profession for them. It's not always picture perfect the way we are seeing it. But when we are scrolling, we're not realizing that this reels is not reality. Social media, we should treat social media like a commercial catalog, not a documentary at all, not something you look forward to gain certain things. You should look at it as a commercial catalog, and that's the mistake we're making. We are not looking at social media as a commercial catalog. While watching all these things we watch, we're letting it define our lives, define our movement, define our moods. I will tell you, a lot of young people are in debt because of what we see online and trying to meet up. There's a lot of fake it till you make it now. And I'll tell you, I know a lot of people that faked it and they made it.
Definitely.
They faked it so well and they made it. But it doesn't work the same for everybody. And another thing we don't understand is that on social media, people mostly share their success stories. You hardly see people come to share their failures. It's very rare. You'll see, Okay, let's go into the forex world. You see someone 90 years old and I just made $10,000 on trading crypto, and you're seeing his life, but you don't know how many times he lost.
Exactly.
And it's not showing you other 19-year-old with that same $10,000 that entered the market and lost money.
Or lost all of it.
And lost everything. It's not. It's just showing you that this is this, and it's also creating this form that making it look like money is very easy to come by. Like success, they are measuring their success with what they are seeing online, but they are not knowing how long. They are not asking themselves how long did it take these people to attain this feat that we are seeing now. And it's surprising. Also, even me, as I'm like this now, there are sometimes I will scroll online and I'm like,
God when.
But you have to ground yourself and understand that what you see online
may not be true.
It's not reality.
Yeah.
It's not reality. You see yourself, you see an influencer will go to a restaurant, spend 500K on a dinner. You are like, oh, when will I do that? But you earn 500K a month. But you are like, okay, I have to pay rent, I have to do this, so I cannot spend this amount. Did you ask yourself if that influencer took a loan of 500K to go and shoot that video? And did you ask yourself, what is the return on investment for this influencer
What if
for
it's
doing
even,
that?
What if it's not true?
Do you understand?
What if it's just an act?
And you start comparing yourself. You start getting depressed. You start getting anxious over things you can't control. And now that's why we have widespread of mental health issues. Mental health is not relatively what you see. You see a mad person. No. Low self-confidence too is a mental health issue on its own, because it's affecting you mentally, that you are like, oh, because of I can't attain this thing these people have attained on social media, I'm not worth it.
So yeah, I mean, you've said a lot of things which I know a lot of people will relate to what you just said, but a lot of people also measure success by, you know, the likes, views and followers that they get on social media, and hence other people are also struggling to see that they get followers. They want to see their videos are getting likes, the engagement. Do you think that is success to you?
No, that is just commercialization of self. We have commercialized ourselves so bad that we now view and record our words based on likes, based on shares, followers. You know, there was I think Gen Z, if you are really Gen Z, you understand there was a influencer peak we had. Now, this is not even the influencer peak we had in Nigeria. There was a time we had the OG influencers peak, that you will go out and they're asking you, how many followers do you have on Instagram? How many likes did you get? Like, that is now the conversation to measure a person's worth. So now we're like commercializing ourselves. Do you understand? We're commercializing our self-worth based on mere likes. Funny enough, this likes does not even mean, I can be scrolling on TikTok and my hand mistakenly press like. Doesn't mean anything. Do you understand? It doesn't mean anything. But we are not letting it control everything about us. And I'll tell you, it's very appalling. It's appalling. It's actually very sad.
So also another thing that, you know, catches the young people's attention is the hashtags, the viral trends. Do you think that also influence young people to aspire to become, let's say, what they are not? Again, because they see other people using hashtags. I may use hashtag and my videos may go viral. It could trend and it could not trend. And then we see a lot of young people also pushing for the same thing. So that also making them feel like they have to trend for them to be successful. If not, you just see them starting something and stopping because it's not going viral. It's not getting the views or the likes that they want.
I feel like to survive the social media space in that aspect, right, you will have to tell yourself that you're making this content to be happy. Because as you said, you might use the same hashtag, you might use the same trend. See, the hashtags, right? The hashtags is to connect you to a community that relates with your content. We all understand that. So that when people search, they check on you and that's what they will see. So the hashtag is to connect you to your community. Do you understand? And we understand that there are people that are thriving. In life, that's why we have the rich and the poor. Everybody cannot thrive in the same thing, and it's fine. But doesn't mean you should give up on the whole social media thing, because you know that is now you making it something you no longer enjoy, that still brings us to letting it determine everything about your being. If you're doing social media and you're promoting yourself, promoting your job, promoting whatever you're promoting, you should just put it out there, try and enjoy it, and just pray that everything goes well. But you should not let it affect your self-worth at all. And giving up, if you give up, all these people you're looking up to, there was a time they were having low views, low likes, and they were still using the same hashtag that people that were more popular than them were using. But they didn't give up. And at the point they had their breakthrough. We all know a situation where some influencers were very popular then, and now they're nowhere to be found anymore. It's a circle. You will have your time. There's a time you go up, there's a time you go down. So you should not put everything on something so unstable.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. Putting everything about you on something so unstable.
Yeah. But why do you think, many youths believe success must come with flashy lifestyle? I mean, people can actually be successful and don't have to show it online. Like you mentioned, some would go through losses, but they won't show that aspect. They'll show the success instead. So why does it always have to come with a flashy lifestyle for people to say, oh, this person is successful?
Why Nigeria? I'll tell you. It's a human conditioning. People respect you more when they feel like you have everything together. Now, I'll give you an example. If two people walk in for a government contract, one came on an Okada, one went to rent a Prado and came with the Prado and dressed well. The one that came in an Okada might be earning 300K with his Okada. The one that rents Prado might have even borrowed the money to even use and rent the Prado for the government contract, and it's not earning. But when they walk into an office, who do you think they will take more serious?
Definitely the brand that comes with a Prado.
It's all packaging.
So even if it is fake, they don't care.
It's all packaging.
It's the package that they are going for.
See, most people, they look at it that, okay, if I can package myself well, I'll get to mingle with a certain type of people. And if I mingle with this certain type of people, they will see what I have to offer and I'll get out of this space I'm in. And I'll tell you, it has worked for a lot of people. I know someone personally that was my neighbor growing up. And the babe packaged herself very well. She packaged herself very well. And I'll tell you, she faked it so well and she's making it.
Exactly.
But I'll still remind everybody, it doesn't work. That is not the same MO that will work for A that will work for B. So you should always have a contingency plan. You see people who start social media, you get viral once. You quit school, you quit your job because you had one viral video. And when things start going wrong, you're nothing again. You start looking for going to school. So I will just tell you, the best way to go about this thing is build your career life at the same time as you're building your social media life. Find a way to intertwine it. Maybe you can take your career to social media to promote yourself more and show that, okay, this is another side of me aside from my career. But that way you are balancing it. Do you understand? That's you having a contingency plan. Even if you are faking it, at least you have a job that's paying for your faking.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You have a job that is paying for your faking. So that's just my advice on it. I cannot outrightly badmouth or discredit social media because I've seen if you run a business, social media can take you very far. There's even a lady that is about to run sales. I've forgotten her name. And I want to buy this bag from her, but it's on social media. I met her and I know she had made millions from her sales and bags. She had a shop in the market. I don't think a lot of Nigerians would have known her.
Good, yeah.
She's not even in Abuja and I'm ready to order from her. Do you understand? So it's just always finding a balance towards it. If you want to fake it, don't put yourself in extreme depths to fake it. Don't do things you know that you cannot cover up to fake it. You are not the same with these people.
Yeah. All right, let's hold on to that thought. Let's go on a quick break and when we return, we'll continue this discussion. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. Now, before we went on break, we were talking about, having a contingency plan, which you really expanded for people to understand. But is a social media algorithm now paying hard work, or rather paying fake perfections?
I'll still say both ways. Two sides of the same coin. Because I don't know the name of this influencer, but I've come across her page numerous times. And I knew when she first started reviewing tech products. And now she's big on social media. But that is hard work because she had to learn. Do you understand? She had to learn more about this product. There are people that put out educational content based on what they have learned. And social media is rewarding them. People sell courses based on their knowledge. And social media is rewarding them. So likewise, it still goes the same way. Do you understand? I've seen there are some people that put out very mediocre content online that sometimes if I scroll through them, I feel like my IQ is being affected and I'm just scrolling. And social media still rewards them. The whole thing about the algorithm is how much can you keep people entertained? How much can you keep people glued to our service? And they're paying them for them. So for you to actually grab human attention, whether through mediocrity, educational content, whatever you're putting out there, it's not easy. If you've ever worked in marketing, you understand what I'm talking about. It is not easy to grab human attention. Then talk about grabbing thousands. You see people commenting up to like 10,000 comments, and you're like, wow. So you got 10. If you put 10,000 people one by one in a space, do you know how big that is? So you got 10,000 people to settle down to listen to what you have to say and comment on it, whether stupid or not. It's not easy. It's not easy. So I will still give everybody their flowers for that.
So are you a huge believer of fake it till you make it?
I'm a believer. I'm a believer. But like I said, with certain clauses. I'm a believer, but with certain clauses. Package yourself well, because Nigeria is about, even I'll tell you, even as a lawyer, it's still packaging. You want to get certain clients, your wig has to look nice. You have to look like you know what you are doing, you know. Do you understand? And people respect you. You cannot come with your wig all chopped and your gown torn and you are looking like what is going on with you. People won't take you serious.
Yeah. So talking about Nigeria and, agreeing to the fact that you're a believer of fake it till you make it, but do you think that with the economic reality, especially in a country like ours, which is Nigeria, clash with what we see online? Does it clash?
Yes,
in
it
any
does.
way?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Now, Nigeria is getting harder for a lot of people. It's getting more difficult. Things are expensive. At this point, I will even tell you, I don't think we still have the middle class. I don't think we still have the middle class. But anyways, it's crazy out there. And people are just looking for ways to survive. Do you understand? People are looking for ways to survive this hardship. And it's clashing because I don't know if you saw the news where TikTok had to ban us for a while from doing TikTok Live. You know what people were going to do on TikTok Live?
Yeah.
I don't think a normal human being that is doing well will go and do those things on TikTok Live.
I mean, crazy stuff that we cannot talk about.
I scrolled through one and I was watching human degradation. People were telling the man to eat pepper, lick close up, put pepper in your eye, do this, and
that's the punishment kind of game that
he was doing it, and they were sending him gifts, and he was like, okay, lion, shouting like, do this, and I will do. But you're putting yourself through so much degradation. And if things were good for him, right? If he had opportunities, I don't think he'll be doing that. Do you understand? Even I'm telling you, there's a certain of opportunity you will get, a certain level, a certain education you will get, that even some jobs you cannot do it. Even some jobs you cannot do it. I'm a lawyer by profession. I cannot do bricklaying.
Yeah.
Even you can't do bricklaying. You would rather find other alternatives, but you can't do bricklaying. Do you understand? So, but there are people that at this point, they are looking for what? Bricklaying jobs. Even if it's bricklaying, I'll do. So that's what I'm saying. Lack of opportunities limits people to a certain kind of sphere that they are not seeing anything outside that sphere that they find themselves.
All right, so what is the danger of chasing online validation, instead of personal growth? Because if we are using social media, like you said, you push what you do so people will say, okay, this is what you do. And instead of just getting the validation, rather than, instead of getting personal growth, but people are looking for validation rather. So what do you think about that? What are the dangers in doing that?
A lot. Because now your whole life is controlled by what other people think, and people that you don't know, and people that don't even know you for who you are. Do you understand? People that don't know who you are as a person, and you don't even know, and you're caring about what they have to say about you. I know someone that got depressed because of social media comments. They body shamed her. She got really depressed. But I know another woman, she's very popular, she talks about her body shape, an inverted triangle shape, and she dresses in different styles that fits the body shape. And people come to body shame her. She didn't care. But people it will pass. They will grow to love you. They will grow to love you for who you are. Because now, then when she started, people were insulting her. But now if you go to her comments, all you see is positive. She doesn't even off her comment section. You see positive. People are even like, okay, please, can you send me your style catalog? I have the same problem with you. Now she's inspiring other people like her. Do you understand?
I think I have an idea of
you know so yeah. She's inspiring other people like her. And the woman, the babe is working. She has a job and she's doing this. And I'm very sure social media is paying her. Do you understand? She's sharing her story. She's sharing who she is without caring about validation from other people.
So how can young people define success for themselves without social media influencing that particular, idea for them?
Success in general, we have to now go down the traditional route. Now, I will not come and say success is determined by what school you went to, what course you studied, what you are doing now. We've passed that stage. We've seen that anybody can be anything and still be successful. Do you understand? Success is, to me, I'll tell you that success is defined by your limit you set for yourself and how much you have achieved to reach that peak, that pinnacle of what you think about yourself. So that is what I would just say defines success outside social media. Whether it involves social media or not, there are people that told themselves, okay, I'm going to be a chartered accountant by so time. I studied this course, but I want to go and do ICANN, write this. It's based on your conviction. That's your measurement of success. You should not let society measure your success for you. Your success should be based on your conviction on, okay, if I reach this point, do I feel like I'm a successful person? And how long and what do I need to do to reach this point to make myself feel like, okay, I have done a lot in life. That's all.
All right, so quickly before we go, what advice will you give young people or young person who feels behind in life because of social media? I mean, because we've seen a lot of people defining their self-worth, feeling like they're left behind because they see other people succeeding.
My advice to young people is that try your best. Don't look at another person. Another person's success should not measure. You should not use another person's success to measure your own achievements. Try and celebrate your little wins. Celebrate your little wins. Don't look at what other people are doing. Don't look at how other people look on social media. Social media is just a place of distorted realities. It's not really how it seems most times. Do you understand? We're seeing people with self-image issues because of what they see on social media. And if we can remember, we had the BBL craze, where a lot of people were getting BBLs. But now what is trending now is what? People are taking it out. Yeah. We had the period where people were taking weight gain, this
supplements.
Now what is reigning now? People are getting skinnier. And before the weight gain issue, then people that were skinnier, they were being looked down on. But now people that are skinnier are now being appreciated. It's changing. Social media perception of beauty, of success, everything is changing every day. So how much do you want to change? Do you want you get fat, you get slim, you do this, you do that? No, just do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy and do what you feel like attains to your own level of success and leave the rest to God.
I mean, you've said it all. Just do what you can and leave the rest to God. Well, thank you so much, Chioma, for taking your time to be on the show.
Thank you very much.
We're really delighted to have you. As we end today's episode, remember that real success isn't measured by likes or filters. Behind every post is a real life with real efforts and real growth. Your journey doesn't need to go viral to matter. Move at your own pace and define your success in your own terms. Now join us again next week for another insightful conversation with the youth. I am Fatima Ahmed Musa, and in case you missed any of our episodes, do well to catch us across all our social media platforms shown on your screen. Stay blessed.